Welcome to a match between, in the red, with cloakbots, we have a WebFreaK versus, in the blue, playing as spiders, we have 64-bit dragon. Yeah. So, this is a very bad person, a very awful player, but I'm going to cast this game just because I would like to know a little bit more about what I should do late game. Because, well, right now I'm like searching with my flea, that's all fine, right? Also, I don't really like the fact that I placed my wind generators this high up, well, this far away from my metal extractors. I don't really like that. So here, a little bit annoying with the flea, just making sure his energy is offline for a while. You know, I think that was kind of clever. Nah. And also stopped him from producing this one. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know why exactly. Anyways, so here now I just sent my fleas here because I saw that, well, they are not doing anything. Because, well, they're taken down by a single glaive. I don't think that was a good idea. Yes, a couple of them I could have just had over here, but one of them, like, just go to their metal extractors. Because that could even just make them paranoid that they have to get defenses with their constructors every single time before they go to a metal extractor. Right. Also, like, I have like two weavers out, one of them is going top side, one of them is going bottom side, and I was actually trying to use like the W and then hold Alt, because that also like puts down those solar collectors with them. I think I do that a little bit too often, to be honest, just because I seem to be getting too much energy, at least in the early game. And also I just switched into venoms because, well, fleas don't seem to work, just because they're so low HP that they die to a single glaive before even getting in range, pretty much. So I was like, well, that's not going to be worth it, so let's not. Here, just trying to be annoying with my flea, trying to stay behind the metal extractor just so wooden stick couldn't hit me. Delaying it a little bit, I mean, yeah, it's not too bad, but it didn't really work as well as I may have hoped. And there it is. That's actually something I didn't really think about, but yeah, on this map, because the metal extractors are worth like 1 metal extra, you really should go there first, right? Rather than like taking these, because those you can always take later. If you can just take these in the middle and then hold on to those, you're pretty good, I'd say. And not as in level, but just because, well, it gives you so much more metal income, especially if you have both of them. And it takes, yeah, a little bit longer to get there. Okay, sure. Also, something I think might be a little bit overkill is having 2 lotus almost from the start. Later on it's not a problem, of course, because then, well, multiple raiders are a lot scarier, but having 2 already might have been a little bit quick. And of course enemy is clever and is actually going to overdrive and then hook that onto the other grid, because that's clever. I barely hooked it in. Good. It's not too bad. Right now, economy is looking slightly better for WebFreaK just because of their overdrive. And of course they have this metal one. That was annoying, losing that lotus. Oh well. Over there, I have my 2 venoms, which were able to take down a couple of glaives. But again, that was in their territory, so the reclaim is for them. Also over here I'm going to do something that's really stupid. Line move in, but that took this venom away, meaning that I can't really hit this metal extractor with it. until now. Which means that had I just moved them in together, rather than like line moving it in like that, I could have either killed the metal extractor earlier without losing both of them, or I just killed it earlier and then might have just been able to like take the Reaver away this way, because of course, hey, 150 metal HP on this wind generator with no defenses. I could have taken one of those down probably, even just making sure that the grids aren't hooked anymore, right? That could have been a good idea, but I didn't. Also over here, a little bit annoying, especially because I did have units, that I did not really do anything against those like 5 glaives. Also, too slow to react, because again, look, this Weaver, it's not doing anything. Should be going to like, hey, there, take that metal extractor and also get that reclaim. Something else, I am really bad at getting constructors, at least normally. I think this game it wasn't too bad, right? Yeah, no, it wasn't. But again, I'm already floating resources. Metal extractors, okay, so right now it's only 150, right? But that's because we're really early on in the game. Do have like phantoms over here. Sending one of them here is probably a good idea, rather than having more of them. Just because that would always just keep your enemy from expanding over here. And sending all of them would have probably not been a good idea. Something I also feel like I do too late is just switching. If you look at my enemy, right, they're going into slings with the blade, and they're going into glaives, Ronin, Reaver, and even a couple of phantoms. That might be a little bit quick, but I'm not sure if they did that just against me, because, well, I attack, or rather I dive in too early sometimes, just because I'm getting attacked by like slings, wedges, phantoms, whatever. So then I dive too early and or too deep, which is a big problem, I think. So right now I was trying to get this stinger up, which is probably the reason why I dove in there, even though they had like far more units. Just because I thought, well, if I get my stinger up, I'm relatively safe, even though that's not really true. Especially because, well, yeah, it's longer range than the Ronins, but you don't have that many. Or rather, they have too many Ronins for a single stinger. Right now, enemy moving topside as well, and I don't have any defenses here. That's dumb. Also, I've got a Weaver over here, which is not doing anything. It should be constructing either a plate or a caretaker, whatever. And if it's not doing that, then hook your grid to the other ones, right? Do things. This one is not overdriven at all. And that's not really that great. Over here, this was nice. That Venom I send over here is going to take down, or at least try to take down, this Conjurer. And here, Guardian level 1. Yeah, why level 1? Because I never upgrade. Is now going to retreat. Why? I don't know. There were 3 slings. 3 slings, right? Yeah, 3 slings. Do you know how dangerous those are? Yeah, not at all, but I think so. So, Guardian is going to stay here right now and going to construct a couple of pickets. Yes, pickets on the backside, where there are no enemies anymore. Also, am I going to reclaim those 1300 materials over here? No, of course not. Am I scared because I heard a phantom shoot? Yes, of course, and that's why I retreat. Yeah, that's how simple my brain works. Alright, and these pickets will take down the Venom. Or very close to it. Yeah, no, they will. Okay, Phantom does it. Fine. Over here, enemy already got a geothermal. Might be a little bit quick, to be honest. I'm not going to do that yet. I am going to expand over here, which is decent, right? But why expand if you're already wasting? Like, let's see how much now, right? All that one. No, that's not what I wanted. Alt F1. 2800 materials already in access. 3200 materials. I think this is like the worst case of material wasting I've seen thus far. That's more than what I've killed, and almost as much as my enemy has killed. Right? That's really, really bad. If you just look at my economy, 40 to 50, while my enemies is like 22 to 67. I'm actually doing quite good. If I look at like metal income, I have been higher in metal income since like 4 minutes. By quite a lot even. But not using it because I'm accessing. Over here I do have these venoms, and they are going to do stupid things. Yeah, they're going to run straight through the fire because, well, I heard a phantom, so I wanna kill it. What does my enemy have? They have like 2 phantoms, 3 slings, commander. Right? That's about it. I don't have much more. I have like 4 venoms, even though I could have like double what my enemy and I have combined or something. Right? Something like that. So anyways, here venoms are running through, trying to destroy the phantom, which is now retreating, and barely not enough because I found it. Good, it's dead now. But this one, and even this one, have not been found. And I did hear about them, so I wanna go chase them down. Yeah, well, that's one dead. That is another dead, and then this one is going to run here, which is dumb. Okay, great. Even while my enemy is reclaiming quite a bit, they are just barely at my metal income, right? That's why I'm like, well, I think I should be doing far better if I just know, like, do what I'm doing now, getting to caretakers up. Yeah, I think that's one of the main things, and another one is that only now my first recluse is out, right? What I do is I keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and hoping for a different result, right? That's what I do, and only when I find out that I'm almost pushed back at my base, I finally switch. Right now I'm going into recluse, recluse, hermit, and then still more venoms. Is that a good idea? Probably not, right? Also, recluse is in range of the pickets, and will take down one, and then die to the other. No, not yet. It will probably die to the enemy. Commander? No, it won't. Alright. So then, what does my enemy have? Well, they have got a couple of phantoms, and they've got knights. So, if you look at that, right, what do you want? Well, against phantoms you want like cheap units, just so you can waste their shots, right? That's what you want. Against Ronins you just want to be able to dodge them, or get up raiders, which is pretty much the same thing as you want against phantoms. And Reavers you want recluse, and then knights you want, I don't know, just something. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with them. And right now they've got 5 phantoms. That's 25 meddling energy upkeep though. So that's why they really kind of need this geothermal. That's just enough to keep only their phantoms alive. So then, what do I have? Well, I've got like 3 recluse and 1 venom. But I'm still floating. I've got 3 caretakers and a spider factory, so that's 40 metal a second income, and I'm still floating. What do? I have a weaver over here, and I'm going to use it to create more economy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that way you don't float. Okay, sure. But it's still not great, right? You need more production, especially because you're falling behind. Probably already right now, a good idea would probably be to get up a couple of fleas, right? Fleas are great at wasting phantom shots. They're decent against Ronins, because they can dodge quite decently. Only against like the Reavers and like Knights, they're not the best. Oh well. Anyways, up here, well, these phantoms are really dangerous, and I'm getting up a geothermal as well. What do? Yeah, don't hook it up to the other part of the energy grid. Of course, don't do that. That would be clever. I'm running through with my phantoms for some reason. If I do go here and take down their economy, it's probably decent, but I don't. I just run back and get killed. That's another 500 metal for my enemy. So, what do I have? I've got 2 Venoms over there. I've got like 2 Recluse, a Hermit, and another Venom, and that's it. Is that good? Not really. But even now, my energy and my metal income is about the same as that from my enemy. Right? I've got this Weaver over here, which is going to create another metal extractor. Venoms here are going to take down that Reaver. Great. So, yeah, I don't know. They've got like a decent sized army over there. And I see a commander. Well, that's also something I should definitely work on. When I see commander, I need to take it down. Simple as that. Not sure why, but I do. Over there, I'm trying to get in range of those phantoms, and I do. And I will kill this one, I think. Yeah, just barely. And there it goes. So, even right now, I'm not doing too bad, right? I have wasted 6,000 metal already, which is just insane. But I'm still not doing too bad. I still use almost as much metal as my enemy. Which isn't great with 51% attrition, but okay. Also, this is where I get up those fleas I was talking about. Yeah, well, I'm getting them up while fighting glaives. And I'm sending them right into the glaives. That's not great, is it? No, it's not. But I wanted something to deal with these phantoms. So, okay. Over here, I still have this metal extractor. I still have these. I don't have this one, sadly enough. I'm reclaiming over here. So, I'm still not even doing that bad. Still got 88 metal energy income, 34 metal income. So, I'm not doing that bad. But I'm now getting up a gas turret here. Why? Yeah, I wanted to get up something just because I was scared. So I was like, well, let's get up a gas turret because, well, it is armored, so even when phantoms fire at it, when it is armored up, it doesn't do too much damage. I think that was my thought process, which doesn't mean it's good, but it was something. And right now, I'm still producing okay. This is where I still have a decent income, right? But I'm just sending all of my units forward, straight into my enemy. Only now switching the position for my factory. That's really late. So, if anyone's still watching this, I would definitely like just a little bit of advice on like where I should like focus in order to improve, because I've listed a couple of things that I think I'm doing bad, but I'm not sure if that's actually that bad. Also, these gas deckers should be on the factory right now because we're wasting even more metal. There we go. We're wasting again. Great. No. Also, like Guardian Commander reclaiming while floating. That's not great. Why? And taking down the Knight. So I've now got like almost 3 Recluse, 2 or 3. Yeah, 3 I should have, although I don't know where that third one is. Oh well. And now Guardian Commander was under attack by a Phantom. Well, to be fair, in this case I do understand why I take it back, because they have multiples, I don't know how many. And that means that it's quite dangerous. right? Because this Guardian Commander could die in a single more Phantom shot. Reverse Knights, they're all moving in. This is pretty much going to be over, right? Over here, I am doing a decent job against these glaives, because I have like 4 Lotus over here. So that's not too bad. But then again, Knights and Reavers also moving in. And there it goes, pretty much. This is all going to be cleaned up soon. And I think I'm going to do something stupid again, and that I'm going to create turrets over here. Why? Because I don't know. If I'm not even able to hold them off in the front, then why would I produce turrets? Not sure. But I think I had already given up, maybe? Not sure. Anyways, we're back to like almost 60% attrition, which isn't bad against Phantoms, I'd say. Well, it is really, really bad. But at least we're like a couple percent higher again. And Knight goes down. Great. Something I didn't really think about, but like Hermits also die like in a single shot to Phantoms. And GG, I'm going to blow myself up. Which took a lot longer than I thought. So, looking at the statistics, you would almost think that I won, but I didn't. I had far better metal income, with like 3.5k more, but I just didn't use it. I accessed 6.4 thousand metal. I know that's something I should really just work on, like getting up enough get, I guess. But even then, when should I choose my next army composition, right? Because that's probably what killed me even more, that I just stuck to Venoms too long. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.